bioenergy experts that it's not enough when we just talk about the subject. And it's not even enough when our leaders or decision makers are talking about issues and making very strict case and you know, using all those popular buzzwords like sustainable development and so on. We are not sustainable now, and if we don't focus more on renewable resources like bioenergy, we will not be sustainable in whatever means. Now, when we go a bit deeper into the question and start to think how the energy management itself, or the better energy management itself, could provide us a better future, then we see that there are two sort of main possibilities for the future development. And I'm using here a graph from scientist of Switzerland, Christopher, who has defined the basic choices of community in terms of long-term energy development as a basic choice between centralized energy production and localized energy production. And from other hand, mobility, which is based on hydrogen and electricity, and mobility that is based on liquid fuels or gas, biogas, for example. So, in that basic sort of matrix, we see that the bioenergy in our sort of chosen future could be placed mainly in a bio-society, or so-called biosociety, which is specially focused, which is the society type, which is specially focused on bioenergy and bioproducts. Or the other possibility, our main possibility is something that Christopher calls energy 2.0 society, which is the new concept of sort of smart energy consuming. And I would like to present those two types of long-term developments for you, that you could understand what it means to for society to mean, or civilization to mean more of bioenergy. Now, biosociety, as the name says, is very much focused on bioresources, and it sort of states the basic rule of the of future development, that our future shouldn't be very different what we had before or what we had in our past. So the sort of our natural environment, where we have grown as a human species more than 200,000 years, could be also sustainable possibility for the future civilization. And if you look at the very aspects of this type of society, then first of all, we see that energy is produced rather small-scale factories using bioenergy, biofuels, and other renewables, and the efficiency, the technological side, should be sort of as high as possible. And the idea comes from the fact that small-scale factories are usually not as high efficiency, or do not offer as high efficiency as centralized one, and to fight with the fact that we should invest as high efficiency technology as possible. Now, the mobility itself should be based on liquid biofuels or the fuels that they are mainly called biofuels, whatever generation is meant here. Industrial, our industry should be built up more using this clean tech model. They should focus on clean technologies and should consider the the environmental impact on the whole life cycle of their existence. Now, and also focus on non-toxic production. Agriculture should very much be different what we see now. The high density and oil density agriculture should be changed into the low density one, and local food production is important as it has lower energy consumption as not local one. So all those aspects are defining and influencing the structure of the society. This kind of society is something that we should consider more as a rural one, but the rural itself is not so much rural that we see today, but it's rural of tomorrow's world. So it's kind of new type of rural micro-societies. Environment environmental situation is one of the defining factors of this society, and it should be balanced, and energy consumption should be also balanced in our regions. So we could have this local energy production that balances out energy consumption on the site. And economy is more based or balancing out the living sort of dirty technologies with the new greener ones, and green jobs are created to keep the economy running. Now, the other scenario, or other basic scenario of the bioenergy future is something that is called Energy 2.0, and this is more of the urban visions of tomorrow's sustainable future. And it really is based on energy planning and energy management mixed with ICT and IT solutions. So it's high technology, it's very highly developed information technology and communication technology tools combined with energy production and consumption. And we see that in that case, the density of the society is much higher. But still, the rule that energy should be produced near the place where it's consumed is taking place. So we have this micro production that is based on electricity or hydrogen, and our cars are running also hydrogen or electricity. our mobility is and our whole economy would be combined with the ICT solutions. So it's not so important where exactly some person is working or living. They can interact with our society wherever they are. Agriculture is more of using the model that is called intelligent farming, which is sort of model where consumer has full understanding what kind of products they are consuming, how this product is produced, and how much this or that this product is having in terms of toxins or microorganisms or whatever. So we have these two basic ways of